What's going down, my puzzlers? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Super Mario Galaxy. In this episode, we're going to be starting some things. This is technically our World 1 episode, and there's a lot to really go over. It's actually been a little while since I've played this, but yeah, now we're actually really going to start. So, once this woman turns into a pole star, he will guide you to those galaxies. So if you've ever played some like Super Mario, I guess Sunshine or 64, this is like the main hub world, as I've said before. And this is how you get into galaxies. You go into these galaxies by like going into the dorms, going to the pool star, and then, you know, of course, just going to the galaxies by launching there via a launch star. I gotta say, these are some of my most favorite parts of the game, really. Cause like it's just so magical. Like Mario seems so small amongst like these giant galaxies. And you know, I didn't know that galaxies were planets in a solar system. I thought they were like bunches of billions of stars. But anyway, this is gonna be our first place good galaxy, Dino Piranha. And I gotta say, this is like one of the best ways to start a Mario level ever. Ugh. God. Oh Jesus, that gave me actual like goosebumps. But no, we cannot experience amazing music. Not yet. One thing about Super Mario Galaxy that's really cool is that the music, the entire score of the games are like orchestrated. So these are like not synthesized instruments, these are like orchestras, and it's actually one of the best soundtracks of all time because of that. It's a great soundtrack. It's amazing. It's beautiful. I gush over a whole lot of these songs, and you know, I'm just gonna be real here. Spoiler alert, I actually do prefer Super Mario Galaxy 1 over Super Mario Galaxy 2, and honestly, to this day, I still haven't beaten that game. I know that might be a sin to some of you guys, because I think some people say that Super Mario Galaxy 2 is probably a better game, but I don't know. Super Mario Galaxy 1 has like a very like spacey feel, very true to life. I think they just got it right on the first try. I'm not saying like Super Mario Galaxy 2 is a bad game, but there's just no topping this. Although Super Mario Galaxy 2 is a close second. Although I remember that game really being hard, but I haven't played that game in years. But yes, this is Good Egg Galaxy. This is the first level. This is your Aldefino. Well, I never played Super Mario Sunshine that much. This is your Bob-omb battlefield. This is your, well, any World 1 from Mario games. And I just gotta say, like, this is such a magical soundtrack. Like, I know I was just, you know, talking about it, but like, seriously, the soundtrack in this game is absolutely beautiful and just so grand. Like, you really feel like you're going on a crazy, awesome adventure, and this is like just the beginning. Like, it's just, oh, I just love this game so much. Jesus Christ. Like, I know some of you guys might be saying, like, why didn't you play Super Mario 64 before you played this game or something like that? Like, because this is not the first like 3D Mario game, of course. I mean, that should be evident. And also, I love doing this trick right here, but I just fuck it because, you know, whatever. Yes, you can do a big long jump into the lunch star right there, which is really cool. I should also mention that Mario basically does have all of his abilities from Super Mario 64. He doesn't have Flood anymore if you're coming from like Super Mario Sunshine, but he does lose all the punches. He does lose Flood, but of course, you know, he has a spin, he has a long jump, he has the ground pound, and he has all what Mario is just known for. Although honestly, I do really wish that they kind of brought the punching stuff back. I mean, I know that like punching isn't really like Mario's like biggest thing, but I mean, come on, Mario's been like a golfer, a spaceman, a artist. Mario can do anything. So fuck, put him in. I mean, he's being a fucking referee in Mike Tyson's boxing. What the heck? But yeah. I should honestly mention here right now that yes, this Let's Play is post-commentary. I am not playing this game live. I'm not playing this game as you're watching this. I am basically, you know, commentating as I'm, you know, recording this, as I'm playing this game. But I will say that I know that has probably been like a thing on my channel for a little bit. Like that's like been the standard. I just want to mention right now that that's not going to be the complete standard moving forward. I do want to get back into doing live commentary stuff, and with my new setup that I mentioned in the Half-Life playthrough, I should be able to record games live, because honestly, one of the reasons why I wasn't able to record games live is because of my situation. It was actually easier to just do post commentary instead of worrying about like audio issues and stuff like that. But you know, now that I'm actually good, you know, with all that, I don't have to worry. So I can probably do a lot more, you know, live commentary stuff. In fact, I'm actually working on one right now. Actually, I have something really special planned later on in this Let's Play too, so yeah. And you're probably wondering, oh wow, this is going to be... Oh wait, hold up. What the freak is that? It's an egg. This part is so cruel though. Like, this little egg little baby just wasn't even born yet. And then look at him. It's Petey Piranha? I guess? Again, I think Petey Piranha's from Super Mario Sunshine. I'm not sure. But it's like a baby version without the long neck. I think. I don't know. What are these things called anyway? I mean, I guess they're called Dino Piranhas. Really cool. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that this actually gets worse in Super Mario Galaxy 2? I don't want to bring that up, but like they make this worse. We just killed a freaking infant, man. Effectively making him a stillborn. I'm so sorry. I love that sound that I think I've said this before, but like I love that sound that the star emits, like when you're about to get the star. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. God, I just love this game. Like, seriously, like when I played this game for the first time when I was like 8, you know, I got it at Christmas, you know. Well, I didn't play this game first on my Nintendo Wii. I played it at my dad's house because he had a Wii, and he was playing Super Mario Galaxy. And he got pretty far. Well, I don't know how far he really got. I think he got to like the 5th dome or something. I don't know. But like, I remember playing this game and it was like so magical, and it was like, this is like the power of the Nintendo Wii. You know, it was like so amazing just playing on this thing. Like at the time, again, when I played this game, I didn't have a Wii yet. When I got mine, it was like an everyday kind of thing. I remember playing this game over and over, and I still remember like when I still remember that one time I went to like Beach Bowl Galaxy, and like my friend, like he was with me, and he had a, well, I guess I'll bring that up later. I don't think I should like bring that up. That's actually a really weird story. I have a lot of memories with this game though, and I remember when I beat this game for the first time, it was such a surreal feeling. Like I remember, it's a weird feeling. Like, you know how like when you're younger and you grow up, it's like you kind of remember things differently happening, like in a different weird way than you remember it. When I beat this game, it was like I was super aware. I was like hyper aware of everything at the time, and it was so, like, I'm just thinking about it now, like it's really weird, but it's put in a permanent stamp on me all this time. Honestly, I have a lot to say about the ending of this game. Although, can you believe this is actually the first playthrough in my entire life of me getting all of the stars in the entire game? Yep, I'm not kidding. I know that might sound crazy because this is actually one of my favorite games of all time. Definitely my favorite Mario game of all time. And I'm saying right now that I didn't get all of the stars ever in this game. And I'm saying that because, again, I've said this before on multiple of my playthroughs. I don't really complete a lot of video games that I play. I have ADHD, so it's kind of hard for me to stay like focused and like I have high spectrum ADHD. I know some people might be able to deal with this stuff, but I have high spectrum ADHD, it is really hard for me to like stay motivated to play games. In fact, you know, just a little while ago, I was playing I was playing Pokemon Violet, and I was playing that game. I was actually enjoying it. And can you believe that the last time I played that game was in May? It's freaking August now. Okay, like how the freak am I just not playing that game? And that was a fun game. Don't get me wrong, but I just never did it. Can you believe that one of my favorite Sonic game of all time, Sonic Rush Adventure, it took me 10 years to get the true ending to that game because I just did not care. Like seriously, I just do not care about you know, like getting everything in a game. I don't think it's always required. The experience is a lot more important to me than the actual ending of a game. I don't have to always beat a game. I just have to play it until I get satisfied. You know, I don't think there always has to be a time where you beat a game. You know, some people might say like I remember back when I was playing Danganronpa, you know, I took my time with that game. I didn't beat that game. I could have definitely beat that game in like a weekend, right? But I took like a month to beat that game, I think. Because, you know, of course, I have other stuff to do too. That's also another factor. I know this is a gaming channel and all, but I do a whole lot of stuff in real life. Like, I do a whole lot of other things. So, and at the end of the day, I love playing video games and all. And I do it a lot. I do it a lot in my free time. But making videos can be a treacherous, like, subject. But, honestly, I'm just like, I just don't really feel like it's always like a thing to like beat a video game. So yeah, that's a very long way with a million tangents in to say that this is my first ever playthrough of me actually getting all of the stars in the game. That means every single star. When I mean every single star, I mean every single star. Will I do this for Super Mario Galaxy? It remains to be seen. I think I might actually, to be honest with you, because I think it might be, I think it's still Super Mario Galaxy. I don't know if I'll do it for other Mario games though. I don't know if I'll be able to do everything, because I know for one damn thing, I am not 100% Super Mario 64. I am never going to do that. In fact, there's actually a mod that I've been playing, a Super Mario 64, called Super Cream 64. I actually helped the the developers of that mod refine it. You know, they were having some trouble with it, and I was like giving them like little reports and stuff like that. And you know, shout out to them. But it is actually the best Super Mario 64 experience I've ever had. I don't really like Super Mario 64. I'm just gonna say that right now. I don't really care for the controls. The way that you don't know where you're supposed to go in the world is really confusing. I know it's probably easier on multiple playthroughs or if you just like lookable walkthrough, but as I said before, I don't like using walkthroughs all the time. I think it's really cheap and I don't like doing that. But at the end of the day, you know, I just didn't like Super Mario 64. But the Super Cream 64 mod is absolutely amazing. I love Super Cream 64, and it's the best way I've ever been able to play. But even if I did play that for the channel, like if that was the way that I was gonna play Super Mario 64, I wouldn't even do it. Like I still wouldn't get all the stars in that game, because I've heard stories and I don't feel like dealing with bullshit. There are just times in a game where like some people might complain about doing certain things in the game, and you know, it's all about the developers, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know you could say like, oh, it's all the freaking players' fault for putting this in for putting them through this treacherous thing in a game that they don't really feel like doing or feel like it's too hard. At the same time, it's the developers' fault for, you know, making things in games that, you know, are too hard or too stupid, honestly. Like, I don't know a good example right now, but like if a developer just said, we're gonna make a level like really, really hard, and we're just gonna like do that, and we're gonna have to make it like so there's like 1,000 collectibles that you have to get in the mission. If you do that, then honestly it's the developer's fault for thinking that was cool to put in the game, and it's also on you for thinking that you had to do that. You know what I'm saying? I have like very low patience nowadays. If a developer does something like that, I just honestly just turn the game off or I refund the game. You know, I don't really have a lot of patience nowadays for like stupid stuff in games. If a game just doesn't control good, and if I'm like really invested in it, I will get mods to make it play better. Like in my Half-Life playthrough, I played that game, but towards the very end of that, I actually just enabled cheats because I was like, fuck this. This game is a little bit too archaic and, in my honest opinion, just really easy to die. You know, it's just not for me. So to complete that playthrough, I just enabled cheats and I just kept going. Besides, I try to spice it up. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you haven't, check out my Half-Life playthrough. Half-Life 2 is coming whenever it comes, or whenever I get down to like playing Half-Life, Opposing Force and Blue Shift. Anyway, so yeah, honestly, at the end of the day, I don't have a lot of patience in games, and just doing stupid shit in games is like just not my thing. I don't care too much about getting things in a game that is just way too hard to fucking get. So if I don't know what's going on here. If I ever get Super Mario, if I ever do a Let's Play Super Mario 64, I'm not gonna get all the stars unless someone else plays the game for me and I'm just like watching. But yeah, with that being said, that's just me. I don't know. Now, some of you guys might not have liked my opinions, but remember that everybody has their own opinions. I don't understand how people don't have the intelligence to understand that. Like, seriously, you say that everybody has an opinion, and then people actually don't have it, like, actually appreciate that you have an opinion. I mean, you don't have to agree with your opinion, but just at least respect it. You got to respect opinions. If you don't respect people's opinions and you act passive-aggressive or you try to invalidate their opinions and stuff like that, then you, sir, are doing a stupid-ass disservice. I don't know what's wrong with you, and you need to get out of my face. I'm just being real. But anyway. Now we have the third star, which is basically the grand finale. Unlike Super Mario 64, and I'm really only playing this because I still have Super Supreme 64 on the mind. Unlike Super Mario 64, the general stars are only 3. There's secret stars and stuff like that, but the general stars, there's only 3 stars in a world. What I also like about this game over Super Mario 64 is that the game actually shows you where you gotta go. I mean, sure, these levels aren't as, open as Super Mario 64's are. But the levels do show you kind of like a general idea of what you're supposed to do. This game is really beautiful. Goddamn. Ugh. But yeah, I just had to gush real quick. But yeah, like Super Mario 64 didn't show you that. But now this game does. I'm not even sure. I think Super Mario Sunshine actually did that. I was about to throw a lot of shade to Super Mario 64. I mean Sunshine too. But I think Super Mario Sunshine actually did that better too. I think it actually showed you where you were supposed to go as well. From what I could remember. I should get back to Super Mario Sunshine though. I feel like Super Mario Sunshine, I would love Super Mario Sunshine. Except for like 100% complaining it, but that's, for other people out there. That's not me. This is really cool. God, like, I think about this a lot. Like, look at that. And, of course, Rainbow Mario is gonna, like, really ruin the atmosphere. But, yeah, Rainbow Mario or Invincible Mario got the same music from Super Mario 64. This is honestly awesome. I really wish it lasted longer, because it's such a beautiful form. And it freaking wore off right as we get to the next planetoid. Oh yeah, it's kind of weird. I kind of realized when I started playing this game. After I played this game for a while, I was like, huh. If these are galaxies, these are technically planets, and I gotta say, these are some weird ass planets, and they're very close to one another. I mean, maybe these planets are a lot farther away than we know. Maybe the lunch stars are just really that fast. I mean, how the hell can Mario go from all the way from the Comet Observatory to all these galaxies in such a short amount of time? Then again, I don't know. But you know, those are planets. These are planets. I mean, these are battleships straight up, but like, those are planets. Mario's world is weird, and I probably shouldn't put any logic towards it. Ugh, I love this freaking mission though. This one, I still don't know why this was like kind of difficult for me back in the day. I don't know why. Like, I really don't know. Then again, I was 8, and yeah. Anyway, this is King Caliente, and he's like a squid worm. I don't know what I just said. So yeah, what I didn't know was that there is not a life thing. Like, in this game, there are 1-up mushrooms, of course, and there's also these things that like give you more health. In this game, they've reduced Mario's health count. I think in the other games, you had like 8 like little triangles or whatever of life. In this game, you only have 3. Which might sound like it's harder, but honestly, Super Mario Galaxy is not that hard of a game. I mean, I know I've been playing it for years, but like, I just don't think it's that hard of a game. And of course I missed that because those little bitches. But there's like this one mushroom that gives you like extra life, which makes your health go from 3 to 6. Now, obviously, I didn't need that, but that actually is in a another boss fight. King Caliente, or King Caliente, he will be back, but not now. He will be back though. This is so freaking beautiful. I love this game. Have I mentioned that yet? I don't know if I have. Anyway. By the way, every single part in this playthrough will contain all of the galaxies in the dome itself. So, you know, that just let that be known. You know, just I think, you know, it's kind of weird because some people might not like longer Let's Plays. I personally do like longer Let's Plays nowadays. And I'm just gonna be real with you guys. Not every single one of my Let's Plays are gonna be like hour-long session Let's Plays. Definitely not. But it will, like, when I deem it necessary, I think it should be necessary. I will do it. Because, I don't know. I feel like in an episode of a series, you should get some type of conclusion with what's going on. You know, I think you guys should get some type of conclusion in like an episode or whatever. And I just don't think it'd be crazy. Like, it'd be weird for me to just kind of end off like halfway through. I don't know. It just seems kind of weird to me. But yeah. With that being said, this is Honey Hive Galaxy. And this is a very special galaxy because this is where Mario gets another power-up. Yeah, there are power-ups in this game. Well, we already kind of seen that with Rainbow Mario. But if you didn't do what I did when you first played this game, then you probably wouldn't have known that Rainbow Mario existed until like way later. Well, he exists now. You probably it might be possible you got him for the first time in this room, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I don't really know what to say about Rainbow Mario. I think I wanted to explain him more, but he's just invincible. This is a really cool galaxy. Like, it's really fun to like just like go around. Like, one of the crazy things about like Super Mario Galaxy in of itself is like it's really fun going around like the galaxies and just exploring it. But this is B Mario. Hold A to buzz around, and that's it. That's literally it. Now, Bee Mario cannot touch water. I didn't know that bees were allergic to water, but apparently they are. Although I think if you try to drown bees, I don't think that works. And again, you probably shouldn't drown like honeybees. They're actually good for the environment. It's probably wasps what you want to worry about. But in general, Bee Mario is basically just like the flying, you know, he's just like the flying power up in this game. It doesn't go that high, but I think Bee Mario is fun enough. I think it's better than the wing cap and Super Mario 64. Let me just throw more shit at that game. I think it's better than the wing cap. I think it's better. Well, it's definitely not better than the cape feather in Super Mario World, which still has not been brought back anywhere in any other Mario game ever. And that's such a shame too, because the wing cap, I mean the feather, is probably, I gotta say, like the best Mario power up ever. Like, it's so fun to use. It's so broken, and that's probably the reason why it's never come back. But I've heard that Miyamoto said that he wasn't satisfied with Super Mario World, and for some reason I think it's one of the reasons why Super Mario World isn't really talked about all that much. But you know, I just don't know. That might be the reason why the Cape Feathers never came back. But man, I don't know. Anyway, I'm actually looking through the wiki right now. There is really no Cape Feather. I mean, it comes back in like Mario Kart, and it comes back in Mario Maker 2, but that's it. I don't know why it's not brought back that much. Wow. Anyway. So yeah, with that being said, we were just helping out this little honeybee and well, the queen bee. And yeah. Now the bee power up is not affected by like lunch stars. Some power ups are. So just keep that in mind. And also look who it is. It's Captain Toad. Yes, this is literally the first game where Captain Toad made his appearance. I think it's implied that he's just like Toad, but like the Toad. Actually, I don't think he's the Toad because he has a red vest. I think the Toad has blue. Although, then again, who the fuck is the Toad? I don't understand anymore. Toads are weird. I think Toad should like have some type of distinction from each other, but I don't know, maybe I'm just asking for too much. Anyway, basically Captain Toad is a new addition to the Mario series. And what he's going to be doing is he's going to actually help us get more stars in the game. Mario, your name is Mario, isn't it? This is what I heard from your friends that arrived. Mario, it has such a nice ring. Your friends are waiting for you in the garage. I think they want to tell you something, so you'd best hurry over there. You know, Mario... You know what the weird thing is? I've heard that before Mario. I think people legit didn't say Mario. I think they really just said Mario. Although I think that might just be a New York thing. Maybe I'm just being... I have family in New York. That's... My dad calls Mario. And, you know, well, he calls Mario. Oh my god, look how beautiful that is. I'm just in awe of this game sometimes. This music, oh, it's so beautiful. Really does take me back to that time, and I just crushed a bottle of water. Anyway, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I don't know how you get Mario from Mario. Like, you look at the name, it's like M-A-R-I-O. A-R-R and an E-O. Wow. Look at those stars. Like, can we just acknowledge like how beautiful this game is? Now, of course, I'm playing this game on my special Wii, right? So, to be honest, it does make the game look a little bit better, getting rid of like the anti-aliasing and whatnot. But what it also, I think this game, well, if I played this on like an actual Wii right now, it might not look as good as I remember. I think this way that I'm playing this game actually holds like a special place in my heart, because like I think it still does hold true to like what I used to like. This is like how I personally remember Super Mario Galaxy, right? Like this is the way that I remember it. And I think that's just a beautiful thing about this game. I always wondered like what those stars are. I swear we're above Earth or something right now, because I don't understand like why does that look like ground? Like why does that look like a planet or something? I wonder if anyone can actually explain that in the comments or something. But it's just so like beautiful. I love this game's look. I think even like I was really trying to say, I think even if I did play this on a Wii, I think it would still be beautiful. I think I actually played this game a couple years ago on like an HD TV, and I swear to you, it looked like this. It looked exactly like the footage that you're seeing right now, even though that was played on a Wii with analog video and not like in like a HDMI converter or anything. No, it was like, it was weird. I don't know. I gotta say, this game looks incredible, which makes me really wonder, like when I had a Wii back in the day, and I still do, it's not like I don't have a Wii anymore. When I had a Wii and I was playing games on it, I was exposed to Super Mario Galaxy, Mario Soccer, the Olympic Games, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and all of those games looked great. I don't think those looked like PS2 games. Why is it like every other freaking person in the world experienced PlayStation 2 games on the Wii? The only PlayStation 2 game, I guess, only two that I can think of were Cars the video game and Sonic Unleashed, because that was also on the PlayStation 2, but it also looked worse on the PlayStation 2. I say that to say that nowadays, when I look at third-party developers and their games for the Wii, a lot of them look like PlayStation 2 games. And I just have to look at them and say, what the freak happened? Like, I don't understand why Nintendo was the only developer that could make massively amazing looking games on the Wii that looked amazing. And they didn't look like they came from like a PlayStation 2. Like, they say that the Wii is basically just a small, amped up GameCube. I don't get GameCube from this, though. I don't get GameCube from this at all. You know, I always think that the Wii was a lot more powerful than that. I don't think it was. It might not have been. Fuck you, Wiggler. But, I fucking hate Wigglers. Jesus Christ. I've been over this, but like, fucking hate those little bitches. But like, yeah, I just don't like, I don't know. I'm just saying that this game actually really holds up well in terms of its graphics. That's all I'm saying. Although the Mario series does get like better with its graphics. I mean, that should be. I don't even know why I really said that, because you guys already know. That should be evident. But Nintendo nowadays doesn't really prioritize graphics. I mean, they could have made a more powerful system back in these days. Sure. Damn, that shit almost got me. They could have made a lot more powerful of a system than the Wii. Yeah. But that wasn't their... Oh, I love this part. This part's fun. god, just. Oh, and I love those after image effects. Seriously, if you add after image effects to anything in any game or anything at all, it makes it so much cooler. Why do you think I love Sonic Rush so much? Because every time Sonic runs, he has an after image. Although that also does come from the Sonic Advance series. But we're not talking about Sonic Advance, okay? We're talking about Sonic Rush. And Sonic and Super Mario Galaxy for some reason. I don't know why. You know what? I forget. This game's in widescreen, right? This is a 16:9 game. And, you know, I should know that. Because this game... Like, I should know that because at the start of this playthrough, I set the Wii's settings in 16:9. Why am I thinking that I didn't do that? And why am I thinking this is still 4:3? You know, the PlayStation 2 also had full, like, widescreen mode. I forgot how good it was. I don't even think it was that good, but still, it had widescreen mode. You know what's actually really bothering me? I had my cavity filled the other day. Well, I think that was... Was that yesterday? Really? That was yesterday? That sounded like it was still so long. Anyway, I had a cavity filled yesterday. And basically, they, you know, of course, when they fill your cavity, they have to like numb you. So they inject like a shot into your mouth or something like that. They injected a shot in my mouth and I felt numb for like a good couple of hours. Eventually it wore off. But now I'm kind of experiencing a little bit of like soreness, or not soreness, but like a little bit of numbness, a little bit. Like not too bad or anything, but something just feels like a little off, you know? I really hope none of my nerves were damaged, but I heard that some people can actually like experience something like that for like a week or something like that. And it's not like I don't feel anything. It's like, you know, like certain parts of me, like I'll be like scratching my arm, and for some reason it's like I'm not scratching it. I think that might just be like feeling coming back, because again, it's better than it was yesterday. Like yesterday night, I was fucking panicking because I thought like, oh shit, what the hell is wrong with me? Did they really just damage my nerves? Because I don't think you can really do much with damaged nerves. I think they just have to do something. I don't know. Anyway, Queen Bee, the neighbors are causing trouble again. We must be grateful for your assistance. Yes, you must. I am Super Mario. Woohoo! So yeah, those little beetle things, those little mechanical beetles, whatever the frick you call them, or ladybugs, I don't freaking know what they are. They're causing trouble, and that's bad. So we gotta go defeat the mother of all. There's a mother bee, and there's also a queen bee. Can you guess who the mother tomato is? What? I didn't fucking mean to say mother tomato. I don't know where I got that. Can you guess what the mother tomato? I'm sorry. But I'm also not. That was funny. Also, this is a daily reminder to stay hydrated because I'm drinking water right now. Ah, yes. Look at the little ladybug. Actually, that might be a beetle. What is that thing? I think it's a ladybug beetle. And no, it's a tomato ladybug beetle. Yeah, and it definitely is because it's red now. See, it makes sense. I just wasn't making things. I wasn't just making things up. Why are you trying to follow it? You are not going to make that. You absolute like a quirk. I'm talking about me here. This is not a hard boss fight, but like for some reason I remember me having a little trouble actually hitting that thing. I don't know why. Wahoo! And that's basically it for Honey Hive Galaxy. Again, there will be other stars that we get. And you know what actually really surprised me? When I got 120 stars in this game, because again, all this is pre-recorded. I got 120 stars in this game. That was the most crazy thing I've ever experienced. It's still super surreal that I even did that, honestly. But now we've done basically the main galaxies. Now the question mark blocks, if you see them in the domes, are usually like little fun bite-sized galaxies. They usually just have like 1 star, and you know, there's not too much going on with them. The main stars usually, the main galaxies usually have like dark hazes around them, like Good Egg and Honey Hive. But these, like Flip Switch Galaxy, which looks oddly familiar, usually are question mark blocks and stuff like that. They're really just fun little galaxies. Yeah, not all levels in this game are like Super Mario 64, I guess. There's little one-off little stars and stuff like that. It's really cool. I like this level a little bit. I mean, it's very basic, but like I like this level because it's really cool and stuff. At this point, I was kind of starting to like realize that I couldn't do it, so I just killed myself. Although I don't know why I didn't just like try to like long jump over to the other side, but I don't know if gravity would have worked with me there. This is the best path for this, though. I gotta say, this gameplay is a lot better than what I would be like doing if I was playing Super Mario 64. Actually, let me stop, because I don't play Super Mario 64 bad. It's just weird. I think the camera controls in that game are terrible. In this game, even though it's fucking anti-gravity, this game's controls are actually amazing. For whatever reason, they just got it right, and I don't understand. Oh yeah, when you get the star, everything turns green, and the thing stops moving. So thank God it stopped moving there. But yeah, that was Flip Switch Galaxy. Now there's another galaxy that we gotta go to. And you know what? I think I like this galaxy. I think I do have something to say about this new galaxy. And also, with that, we had discovered an enemy base in the region. We can only hope they are not using the power of that poor grand star. Oh, you couldn't be any more wrong. I mean, right. Black Luma. I always thought like that was the main Luma. Whenever I got that Luma in Super Smash Brothers, I was like, this is my Luma. Like, but yeah. So this is Loop-de-Loop Galaxy. Surfing 101. This is a special galaxy to me because, as you can see, it's a water-based one. And implied by the title of it, it's for surfing. And this is a really fun galaxy. I used to have a whole lot of trouble with this, though, back in the day. Like, I don't know why, but this one used to give me a lot of trouble because of the motion controls of the Wii remote. Now, I'm a person that says that, like, I don't hate motion controls, like, at all. I really don't. But this was a little hard to get used to. I don't know why. Like, I just said no to that, to be honest. Let me explain. So basically what it is you have to hold your, Wii remote, and you have to, you hold it up to stop, you hold it forward to go, left and right, you twist it, like how, it's saying. It's a really, like, simple tutorial, and these, like, are the only type of tutorials that I like when it's, like, just simple. I like this, but it was really hard because it was just weird controlling it. I don't know what it was. I really want to know like what was so hard about this. And also, for some reason, you can't use your pointer to get like star bits for some reason. Probably should have explained the star bit things, but yeah, you can pull your remote at the screen to get star bits and stuff. If you have a buddy along with you, you can also do something else, but I'm not doing that until Super Mario Galaxy 2, if I ever do that at all. But this is the course. I love this song, by the way. It's so amazing and fun. But goddamn, this course originally kicked my freaking ass. Oh my god. It's a really fun course when you know what you're doing. And I'm surprised on how smooth I'm playing this right now. Honestly, this is really smooth for me. But this is a weird one because it's kind of hard to control because of the waves that will make you bounce and go all over the place. Slow down, and stuff like that. Just don't go too fast if you're having trouble with this. But it should be fun. Okay, I know that like that sound. That, like when you're jumping, when you go back down, it's like it's coming from the wind, but it sounds like the freaking manta ray is like screaming or something. Now we gotta celebrate. I love that mission. Like I really do. It's so fun. I still don't know why it was so hard to me though. It really isn't that hard. I actually love the motion control stuff in this game. Like, I was all over the Wii for one reason, because of the motion controls in general, because I do think that they're really good. Especially with stuff like Wii Sports Resort. And it's gotta be one of the reasons why the Wii is actually one of my favorite consoles of all time anyway in the first place. But, you know, I just think the motion controls are actually pretty damn good. Personally. Anyway, now it's time for Bowser. Or really, Bowser Jr.'s Robot Reactor. You know how disappointed I was when I saw that for the first time? I was like, oh my god, it's Bowser. I still remember, I was like, he's like, roar. I'm like, whoa, that's Bowser? Oh my god, we're gonna go fight. Oh, it's his son. That's not fun. That's not as fun as fighting Bowser. But don't worry, we will fight Bowser soon. I mean, this is a Mario game. And honestly, this is like one of Bowser's most craziest conquests. What Bowser, I think, wants to do is he wants to kidnap Peach, of course. But he wants to, like, rule the universe. I think he wants to, like, reshape the universe, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. But instead of just going for the Mushroom Kingdom, he wants to be the ruler of the universe, basically. And it's crazy, like the lakes that he went to in this game are absolutely crazy. I mean, they're grand and it's like crazy. I don't know, it's just such a crazy plan this time. Like, he's pulling out all the stops in this game for whatever reason. But I won't even need my dad's help to take care of you. Go at him, Megalad. Stop him with the power of your grand star. You just gave yourself away, motherfricker. So yeah, this thing right here is a grand star, and its name is Megaleg. Obviously, because of the name. Hey, you know, actually, those things kind of look like those things that blow rocks at you. Nah, think about it. Huh. Anyway, this is a really cool fight. I love fights where you go on some type of like big contraption and you like destroy it from like the inside. It makes you feel so grand. And this is the only time in history I've ever fell from this goddamn thing. I have never fell from this thing. Okay, maybe I have once. But this is like the only time I've ever went on like the right side. I don't think I've ever been on like the left side. I've only went on like the left side, I'm about to say. I probably should like stop jumping that high though. But yeah, what you gotta do is you gotta go up here, get the cannons to follow you, or the bullet bills. And of course, it's not just going to be that easy. Why the freaking power star is just straight up on the top of the head instead of like, I don't know, inside is weird, but you know, this sounds like Super Nintendo music. I don't know why Super Nintendo music specifically, but it does. And yeah, just like that, boom. I love that fight. Again, I love that. There's like a similar fight in like Halo, like a big crab fight in Halo 3. And one of the ways that you can actually defeat it is you can actually go inside, destroy some like core and get it. But yeah, this is actually really cool. I just love fights like that. But yes, we got our, well, technically this is our second Grand Star, but it's our first Dome Grand Star, technically. And that makes us one step closer to defeating and finding Bowser. And getting back to Princess once and for all. But with that being said, that is actually the end of the Terrace. We will be coming back to the Terrace every now and then. But for right now, that's basically going to be it. That's basically all we have got for like the Terrace and stuff. And now the fountain is open. And oh my god, there's a lot. I mean, I'm telling you guys right now, we've only barely scratched the surface of this game. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway. That ball of flame represents the power of the observatory. We call it the beacon. When you cover a grand star, a little star power will be restored, and the beacon will grow. The common observatory can use that power to fly through the universe. Once all of the power is restored, we will be able to slide to the center of the universe. What is the center of the universe? I wonder if we actually know that in real life. Oh, the power is on in the new dome. The fountain. Why does that sound like Pac-Man sounds? The newly opened dome is called the Fountain. It's really quite relaxing. By the way, have you looked at the map? It contains information about the galaxies and stuff like that. If you forget the location of the dome, you can always speak to me. But yes, with that being said, that is going to be the end of this part. Next time, we're actually going to be going to the Fountain. And I gotta say, it's actually one of the most beautiful domes in the game. I mean, domes in the game, actually. We're also going to feed this thing real quick because we're also going to do that next episode. You gotta feed these hungry Lumas like we said before. Oh, actually, never mind. We need 400 Starbits to do that. I completely forgot about that. But also, one thing I really like doing is like just like let Mario like sleep right here, because like Mario eventually, like in Super Mario 64, will actually fall asleep, and he'll like sit down, like fall asleep and stuff like that, and it's really quite adorable. Not gonna lie. But anyways, with that being said, that is going to be the end of this episode of Super Mario Galaxy. And with that, and you know, next episode we'll be doing the Fountain. So if you guys like this video, and you guys you saw and you want to see more, why not subscribe? See, look, he's sleeping. Look, that's awesome. Look, like sits down. He also like starts chilling, like he likes laying down, like he's on like a bed or something like that. It's really nice. But if you like you saw and you want to see more, why not subscribe to the channel as always. But with that being said, thank y'all for watching. This has been great. Again, next episode is going to be the Fountain. I really just want Mario to like just start relaxing. That's how I kind of want to end this episode, because it's just so amazing. See, look at that. He's like on the flower bed too. Like that's such an amazing way to sleep. Yeah, but don't worry. He'll be sleeping until like the next episode. But with that being said, guys, thank you all for watching. This has been great. Get ready for the next episode of Super Mario Galaxy. Thank you all for watching. Have a good night or day whenever you're watching this. And as always, hasta.